You're welcome to another episode of Facts Uncut with TJ. So this episode is very special to me because it's about brands and creatives understanding their path and carving out a niche for themselves. So the greatest challenge, like I always say, not the greatest, but one of the greatest challenges of a creative, one of the greatest challenges a creative will face is knowing that there will be so many people that will be doing what you're doing. You get? So let's take it a little bit. So you might need a dictionary for this one. So the word we are using is proliferation. Proliferation of creatives has killed many dreams. Okay, so like I said, the word is proliferation. Increase or rapid increase in the number of people. So when I say proliferation of creatives, I mean for an aspiring photographer or an aspiring artist or an aspiring actor, seeing a lot of people acting has been a reason for people not to continue. And I'm surprised. Like, why should that even count for anything? Like, why should you be bothered about who is doing the same thing that you're doing? You should focus on yourself. Because you know what? Because there can never be another version of you. You are you, and that's what makes you different. Being you alone, it's enough reason for you to continue pushing. You get, nobody can talk the same way you're going to be talking. Nobody can act the same way you're going to act. Nobody might take. You cannot have same photographers. That's why we have different photographers. We have fashion, high fashion photographers. We have surrealistic photographers. We have different. There's always a space for you. That's the message here. So I noticed that I have met people that have said that because I cannot act though. There are so many people acting. I can't sing. Everybody happens. It just seems like everyone is singing nowadays. Is that a reason for you to stop? No, that is not a reason for you to stop. It should not even count for anything. So now this brings me to my case studies. I'm going to give you 2 case studies. This brings me to my case studies. I'm going to be doing 2 case studies like I mentioned. The first one is in the music industry. So we have, I'm going to mention some names. Yeah, permit me to mention names. So we have Rema, we have Fireboy, we have Oxlade, we have Joeboy. 4 artists. You know what's synonymous among these guys? They are doing a fusion of Afrobeat, of course, but like a pop feel. So you see them adding some element of pop in their music. But Joeboy can never be Rema. Rema can never be Fireboy. Fireboy can never be Oxlade. They are different artists. But one thing that joins them together, we mentioned a lot of similarities. They are also leaders of the new school. You understand? So you mentioned these 4 names. You mentioned Joeboy, you mentioned Fireboy, you mentioned Oxlade, you mentioned Rema when you're talking about new generation artists, male artists. You understand? The same way we have Good Girl LA, we have Thames Baby. You understand? And I mean as female artists. But they are different. They will always stand out. They are unique in their own rights. Because Joeboy did not say because Rema or Fireboy is doing music and it's almost like kind of similar to our style, I'm not going to do it. No. So I hope I'm making sense, because I know I'm actually making sense. But the point here is, you cannot say because there's a lot of people doing one particular thing or a lot of people in one line of profession, that should not be a reason for you to stop chasing your dreams. It is not valid. So my second case study, this one is more personal. My second case study is myself. My name is TJ Amin. I know you've met a couple of albinos in the industry doing a lot of things, but they can never be another TJ Amin. I think I need to put it as a quote. They can never be another TJ Amin. You know why? Because I'm unique in my own right. I cannot be bothered about what my neighbor is doing. I am focused on myself. And that is how it should be for you. Why should you be bothered about? So if I was going to go into this space and do what I'm doing, I would have said, there are a lot of albinos that are really doing stuff. I don't want to just be like no, I don't care. They don't define me. People shouldn't define your goals. You should define your goals. You know what you want for yourself. You will always stand out when you stay true to your craft. You will always stand out when you carve out a niche for yourself and stick to it. You are you, and that's your power. Dear creatives, you are kings and queens in your own lane. You are different, you are rare, you are unique, and that's all you need to survive in this space. And that's all in today's episode of Facts Uncut with TJ. I love you guys.